What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Sports Degenerate podcast. We are officially one game into the NBA playoffs. Every single series has played at least one game. So today, we are going to quickly assess each series, see if my opinion on these series have changed, and assess each team in the series. Let's hop into it. Let's start with my least favorite series in the whole playoffs, the Pacers and the Bucks. So game one, the Pacers defeated the Bucks 117-98. I don't like either one of these teams. My concerns about the Bucks going into the series were valid and on display in this game. The Bucks have no reliable scorers other than Giannis. None of the other four starters on the team even scored 10 points. Kuzma literally put up zeros, didn't record a single stat. The Bucks shot 9 for 37 from 3, only 28%. So bad. The Bucks defense is already below average. If you add a lackluster offense on top of that, Milwaukee is in trouble. Speaking of the defense, the Pacers outscored the Bucks 22-5 on fast break points. That's how the Pacers want to play. We know that. They are a super high-paced team. If the Bucks continue to miss a lot of threes, it's going to make it easier for the Pacers to get out and run those fast breaks. The Bucks need Dame back ASAP because they need another reliable scorer. Reports say that he's going to be back in the next few games, so we will see. The Pacers aren't that good of a team. They also don't have a good defense either. So if the Bucks can get some scoring from the other scorers on the team, they can still win some games in this series. The series definitely isn't over. The Bucks will win a game or two, but I'm still taking the Pacers because we don't know about Dame Lillard. I'm still going to take the Pacers here, man. Next, let's hop into Nuggets versus Clippers. Game 1, the Nuggets defeated the Clippers 112-110 in overtime. This is going to be an amazing series. Every game is going to come down to the wire like this one did. The Clippers should have won this game, though. They shot themselves in the foot and played really sloppy, which resulted in blowing a big lead and losing the game. The Clippers had 20 turnovers. You're going to lose almost every time if you do that. The Nuggets turned those turnovers into 30 points. That's literally the game. Without those points, the Nuggets don't win. I will say, the Nuggets defense played way better than I expected because in the normal season, they only ranked 21st in defensive rating. They gave the Clippers a lot of trouble with their defense, no doubt about it. But still, a lot of turnovers were a result of sloppy play by the Clippers, not because of good defense by Denver. Another reason the Nuggets were able to pull out the victory was offensive rebounds. They dominated the glass in the fourth quarter with 6 offensive rebounds. This Nuggets team is a really good team. They have tons of playoff experience. They have the best player in the world in Jokic. And Jamal Murray showed once again how clutch he is in the playoffs. But I still got the Clippers winning the series. They are the better team. And if it wasn't for those 20 turnovers, the Nuggets would not have won Game 1. The Nuggets only scored 112 points, including an overtime quarter. And they had 30 points off of turnovers. So the Clippers did a good job defending their half-court offense. The Clippers aren't going to be that sloppy again. This series will go at least 6 games, but Clippers will advance. Next, Timberwolves-Lakers. Game 1, the Timberwolves defeated the Lakers 117-95. I was shocked by the outcome of this game, I'm not going to lie. The Lakers disappointed. But the concerns I had about the Lakers showed themselves. I was worried about the Lakers' defense, and Minnesota shot over 51% from the field and over 50% from 3. I was worried about the Lakers' depth offensively, and not a single other person other than Luka, Braun, and Reeves even had 10 points. I was worried about the Lakers' size, and Minnesota dominated on rebounds and points in the paint. I still think the Lakers have a shot in this series because I still don't fully believe in this Timberwolves offense. Jaden McDaniels and Naz Reid aren't going to score over 20 every single game, while on the flip side, the Lakers will have better offensive showings as well. In order for the Lakers to win, though, they need Braun and Austin Reeves to play better. Neither one of those guys had 20 points in the first game, and they're also going to need better three-point shooting going forward. The Lakers are going to give up points. They don't have a good defense. We know that. And they're going to struggle with their size. We know that. They just need their stars to overshine that. They need their big three to just go out and win games for them. I would still pick the Lakers to win the series. I know it sounds crazy after what we saw in that game, but I would still pick the Lakers. I just think Luka, Braun, and Reeves will push past the Timberwolves. Next, Knicks versus Pistons. Game 1, Knicks defeated the Pistons 123 to 112. The Pistons really outplayed themselves in the first three quarters of this game. They hung in the game in the first half and actually ended up going up by 8 after the third quarter. But New York had a 21-0 run in the fourth and ended up winning easily. I was worried about the Pistons' experience going into this series, and I was right to be concerned. Jalen Duren was in foul trouble basically the whole game and really did not play well. Amen Thompson was also in foul trouble and had 3 turnovers. And Cade Cunningham did not have a good game. He only shot 8 of 21 and had 6 turnovers. OG Anunoby did an amazing job defending him. He locked him up. The Pistons also had 19 turnovers as a team. They made so many mental mistakes and were so sloppy. The only reason the Pistons were able to stay in the game is because their veteran players showed up offensively. Tobias Harris scored 25 points and Malik Beasley scored 20. OG Anunoby was also great offensively, scoring 23 points. Cat also had 23. And Brunson started the game off really slow, but ended up with 34 points. The only concern I have for the Knicks is Brunson's health. He was hobbling around this whole game. The Knicks need him to stay healthy. But if he's fine, I kind of think the Knicks might sweep this series. Before the series started, I thought the Pistons would win a few games, like 1 or 2 games. But I just don't think they're going to have the offense, man. They win 1 game at the most, in my opinion. There is no way Tobias Harris and Malik Beasley put up those numbers every single game. Combine that with the Pistons' lack of experience, the Knicks win this series easily. Next, Thunder Grizzlies. Game 1, the Thunder defeated the Grizzlies 131 to 80. Wow. Just wow. This OKC team is way too good. They might bring the Thunder fans their first ring. This game was literally over by the first quarter. And there isn't much to say about this game, really. OKC size dominated on the glass and in the paint. OKC size also gave the Grizzlies trouble defensively as well. The Grizzlies couldn't get any clean looks. That's going to make it hard for Memphis to score because Memphis isn't really a three-point shooting team. That's not how they run their offense. They're more of a slashing team. That's how they play. So that size is going to give Memphis trouble the whole series. SGA didn't even score 20, and OKC still dominated. If OKC dominates defensively like they did that game, and they dominate on the glass like they did that game, it almost doesn't matter how good they shoot. It's not going to matter. But even still, they still had 3 guys with 20 points. The Thunder basically just showed that they are in a whole different class than Memphis. Before this series started, I gave Memphis 2 games because I thought they matched up decent versus the Thunder. But now, I think the Grizzlies will be lucky to win 1 game. Next, Celtics Magic. The Celtics defeated the Magic 103 to 86 in the first game. This game went exactly how I predicted this series would go. I said Orlando would play good defense and hold Boston in check offensively, but at the end of the day, Orlando wouldn't have enough offense to keep up. And what do you know? The Magic had a lead in the first half, but got outscored by 18 in the second half. And like I said, Paulo and Franz are the Magic's only offensive options. Not a single other player had even 10 points. Neither Tatum or Brown had 20 points, but it didn't matter. Like I predicted at the beginning, the Celtics are going to sweep the Magic. It's that simple. If you don't have offense, it doesn't matter how good your defense is, you're not beating the Celtics. Next, we got Warriors-Rockets. Game 1, the Warriors defeated the Rockets 95-85. This was a very entertaining game. I'm excited for the series. This is going to be a good series. But I was worried about the Rockets' experience going into this series, and they had 16 turnovers. I was also worried about the Rockets' lack of consistent scoring, and Sengun was the only player on the roster that even had 15 points. The Rockets actually dominated down low. They out-rebounded the Warriors by 16. They also had 20 more points in the paint than the Warriors. If you just saw those stats, you would think the Rockets had a very good chance and most likely won, right? But there were two reasons why the Warriors won. One reason, they just shot better. The Rockets only shot 21% from three, while the Warriors shot 38% from three. That is a huge difference. You can't shoot 21% from three versus the Warriors. And the second reason is simple. The Warriors have killers, man. They have killers at the end of games that can go get you a bucket. Jimmy Butler and Curry. They both had over 25 points and put the game away in the fourth. Like I said before the series started, the Rockets just don't have a reliable guy who can get you a bucket when needed. They just don't have it. Jalen Green's inconsistent. Fred VanVleet just not that type of player. Sengun is good. Like, he had 25 points, or maybe had more than that, but around 25 points. He's just not that type of player, though. Even saying that, I still think the Rockets will win a few games because they will shoot better. They're not going to shoot that bad every single game. They'll win probably, I think they'll win 2 games. I think the series will be 6 games, but the Warriors still win this series. Next, Cavs Heat. Game 1, the Cavs defeated the Heat 121-100. The Heat put up a fight and hung in there most of the game, but the Cavs pulled away and won by 20. The Heat brought the game back to single digits like multiple times in this game. It was like a close game, but every single time the Cavs would respond immediately with a scoring run every single time. The Cavs just have more offensive depth. It's that simple. Ty Jerome came in off the bench and had more points than anyone on the Heat had on their team, even their starters. The Heat also had 14 turnovers, which resulted in 11 points for the Cavs. The Cavs defense was really good, man. And Donovan Mitchell had 4 steals. He played great defensively. He was a pest on the defensive end. The Heat are very well coached, and they play hard. And I think they can win a game. Like in Miami, I think they'll win a game just because they're a good team. They're good coached. But I don't think they have a chance to win this series. The Cavs just have way more talent on their roster. And that is all the games. Let me know what you guys think about each team, what your initial reactions were after watching each series, game 1 of each series. And now we just got game 2. I'm super excited to watch these games, man. And I'm going to post a similar type of video like this after each team plays a game 2. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I love all of you.